Brother Perkin stands out in my memory as I'm able to analyze the years I knew him and worked with him. I would have to say that primarily he was a rare Christian gentleman in the fullest sense of the word. He was a humble, dedicated, committed, Christ-like individual in the fullest sense of the word. And you were not around him very long that you understood that Noel Perkins' Christian walk was through and through. There was no facade about him. He was a genuine, real man of God.
How would you compare his leadership of foreign missions during those years he served? I don't know how many years it was now.
Over 30.
Over 30 years. Compared to your leadership over the last 20 years?
Well, I would have to let history be the judge of that in the strictest sense. And I would have to say that coming on, following Brother Perkins' administration, I never had as an objective or a goal to change many things. The work was moving on too successfully, and he had left such a wonderful legacy that it was never my lot to make many changes, and I didn't seek to, at least precipitous changes. The format, the principles were in force and continuing strong, and the most that I felt I had to do was to carry out things that were already in force.
I think the thing that impressed me the most about Brother Perkin was his extreme heart. And none of us felt that we were a number or a file or a case. We were a person that mattered to him. I have seen him with tears in his eyes over someone who lost a loved one. He cared about every one of us. And all of us felt that we were important to Brother Perkin. And what we were doing was important to him. He managed to send us all a greeting card on our birthdays. He usually sent us $5 on our birthdays, a check of his own. But he was a very, very special person to all of us that went out to the field under him. We all feel privileged. We appreciate the other men that have followed him very, very much. But I'm glad I went out under Brother Perkin. I'm glad I knew him that way.